pure Clovo duelist here for all purposes and benefits for
Okay,
others.
last
Yeah,
map,
right,
chat. Last map.
You've got the
Let's see.
Neon Yoru, and you've got that raw aggression coming
The
in.
whole
We're up
battle
and
for
running
these
here
teams is going to be pretty
from,
funny as well because
DRG
these are
as
both
we look to go
Ascension
forward,
teams. So
but
if they
start
do
off
both
the
make it to
deadlock, right? The
champs,
combination
whoever
deadlock is leading to a
finishes the
quite happy
highest
here
in
as this
champs
completely
will stay
stalls
in
the
the
push through
league,
here
and the
right
other
now
will
in
have to
this
play
round.
Ascension.
So hard to break the deadlock
So
wall, but two players now stuck on
these
an
two
island onto
are
site.
probably going to be
And of course, they're
battling
able
for the
to
rest
use
of the
the
year a
utility
little bit if they
currently
both make
here, but they're
champs.
still isolated from the rest of their companions, so there's a chance for
Dude, Gli
convergence
did
on the
pretty good
site.
to delay
There's a
long enough
shot
to make
there
sure the
by
rotate can get
Akaman.
here. No one can
No
get through the
hindsight
smokes
crucial
though.
opening pick
Ball
here. So
coconut.
do have somebody on site, but Akaman and they managed to get that second kill as well. So DRG now with the numbers advantage, a 2v3 situation. Vukushu is quite low, but Flexin still playing on the outer edge of the smoke. Not gonna really push inside for now. It seems like they want to go towards CT instead, and I mean, looking at this positioning, the Haunt actually gives it away, so it's just gonna be this awkward crossfire that you have to break through.
I see a handle for
and
DRG.
Flexin able
Okay,
to
this
find
was good.
both kills
I
without
do
the
think
classic. That's kind of wild.
Gli probably have to
definitely. I mean, a lot
smoke that
more
off
of a
and then
standard
push
system
through,
round from what we saw last
and
game, but
then
not too
delay
bad.
on
Try and
site.
play numbers there
They
from one
smoked
side
side right
of
instead
that
of
attack,
here.
but sorry, that defense.
I don't know.
XLG not managing to clutch it up, which is
I don't know how people
interesting
view
because
this map,
from
but I
last game
feel
we saw
like
them, you know, take the ball, really start running with it
if
early
you're gonna
on.
fast flood, you don't
Obviously, we're
smoke
only one
side.
round in, right?
You
But
smoke the one way.
after that map, that second map, and having that momentum,
Especially because when you smoke here, you
really don't
like
want to be losing that.
you're not open to side for this first area where you're clearing this,
That's
and
great that they
then
made
when they focus on this
the
guy in sight, you have a
momentum
crossfire.
the momentum shifts coming in, and DRG being able to take that pistol so convincingly. It's a good opener. They're going to be able to fully invest in this round as well on top. So
I like this as well, though. They're trying to make sure that the Fade can get ult as fast as possible.
And another greatest highlights moment. Vukushu back with his trusty, shiny outlaw here. Door opens. Nobody going to be really like walking into him, but there's a stack here on the side. You got 3 players here. Oh. Well, 2 for 1. Neon's still alive here. I'm not going to be able to retrieve that gun, unfortunately. But still on site, Vukushu finally gets somebody into his net. And yeah, just going to be no man left. No other man left except for no man to try and work with. 3 players left alive.
Okay, not too bad on this one. Still a little bit worried about some of these anti-ecos. Like, if you know a lot of the time that the person who's isolated on their own as an outlaw and you hear some sounds, you can definitely insta-react and pounce on this guy. I don't know how often they do it on this map, but
Yes, we
again,
do
does
indeed,
worry
but
me
I
a little
like
bit.
The attempt towards elbow.
We saw a similar thing on their other anti-eco where they kind of prod with the wrong guns, in my opinion.
Managing to get one
started hit a little bit earlier, yeah.
I like the ideas. Obviously, the execution obviously wasn't quite there, but the guns are now, I'd say, in their favor. The outlaw still
Smoke top mid.
of DRG.
Send it over towards B with the lack on middle.
The spam.
Rog is done good. No one shoots the fade eye, so you know the TP's clear.
Taking a lot of chip damage.
Damn, bro. The insane solo hold over towards site.
That is the kind of anchor that you want for your sites. Yeah. Just complete devastation raining down, and yeah, Vukushu and Nick left by themselves. At least Nick has the rifle to work with, but Happyway hasn't shown themselves. That's the second player on this side to worry about here. Okay, yeah, awkward angling, but it's just gonna be Varga on for the ace. Hasn't taken a single lick of damage yet, by the way, and full health. Vukushu versus the world. Vukushu just making his way over towards B main, like, yo, why am I here alone? Where are my teammates? And I like this from Varga, that he's just not running for the ace, because that's what I would do. You know, I know that Vukushu probably has an outlaw. I've got like a rifle.
Yeah.
He hears the gun being swapped out though.
Prod. So I would. So that. What's a good example on this map? So say that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
sure. And
just about to.
playing the way
Just as
the
I wanted
game
to
they
draw on the minimap.
are pretty much guaranteed this round, and that is the ace.
What an ace.
That's what way to love it.
What a brilliant way to start getting your rounds into this game.
Oh, it's a nice sight. It's a nice sight hole from him.
With that lurk is Vukushu is very, very strong on that lurk, right? But if you don't give him the time to be able to get that lurk and get some space early on in the round, and he's then left in a 1v4 situation where it's time to go back to main and try and pick up that spike, it's not the place you want to be in. And
So I call prodding like trying to get information on like a side. So say like you did a B default,
make a little bit
right?
more
Say that
impact
you're on
to
attack right
it.
now, you do a B default. and then you start dueling towards site here, that's what I call prodding. Just like trying to take jewels from like a little bit of map control. Like earlier, he was just trying to take jewels. That's what they did up short as well. It's basically just searching for jewels is what I call it. It's the easier way.
Early on, fast push by Flexen towards mid and Bukashu.
You're trying to like test it out a little bit. Is anyone holding here? Can you walk in? Can you try to take a jewel? You should probably do it with multiple people normally, but
like whether there's gonna be anyone on the other side of the smoke. Flexen just playing inside the smoke for now. As the rest of the squad, they're making a lot of noise for this.
you're like prodding, right? You're testing the site.
That's the opening you need to get into sight. Here comes the Nightfall though to catch the additional 2 players onto site. The Deadlock utility though just wrecking havoc right now, and the crunch, it's just too much as DRG, they take control of the site. 2v3.
Yeah, I mean, some actual very nice positioning from XLG there on site, having 2 planted back towards default, but just the amount of util coming onto site, there's not much you can do.
This site hold worries me a little bit. TP away from the crossfire. Dude, if Varga wins the first duel, bro, if he won that first duel, that had a lot of potential. It's a great reply back. They got no money, really. Wait, let's think. No, they do have money. They actually had a clean round. They can buy one more. But this is the round.
There you go. I think that gap was something that XLG had to be a bit more careful about.
Not many Phantom users in this region, right?
We've seen them find a lot more.
Feels like I see a lot of Vandals.
Not space, but find themselves in better
Maybe it's like one each team.
game,
I think the smokes at the moment have been. Feels like only the Omens play Vandal.
100%. Well, either way, here we go. Yeah, they could get the overdrive online for Akuman here. That could be the call for this round, but no, it's just gonna be
Take over towards main, try and make sure they get that ult next, and for the next big buy round, got an ult for next round as well. So they do low buy.
I'd love to see 2 dueling neons. Yeah.
Feels so weird though, the heavy armor with the sheriff in terms of saving their money. Obviously they have a neon ult, but here goes the neon ult. Nice shot.
Market garnered by this Euro as well, so no
Damn, nice shots in this round.
Who's on track for the ace this time? Overdrive from Varga, desperately trying to bring them back.
No, it just ended.
At the worst possible time. That is so unlucky there. And yeah, it is just gonna be a 1v4.
What region uses the most Phantom? I think again, I don't have stats, but I think from what I watch, I would say Pacific uses the most, then Americas, then EMEA, then China. Again, I don't watch enough China, but just from the 2 games that I've watched, pretty sure. I would say there's a big gap between, I would say America's APAC are pretty close. Then I think there's a big gap in terms of how many are using it in EMEA between those 2 regions. And then I don't know where China is, maybe close to this. But APAC for sure uses the most Phantoms, I'm pretty sure.
Back to your team and surviving. Also, not to mention, Vukashu again on that outlaw.
Again, I don't have stats, but I'm pretty confident. That's right.
They have full money. You could easily buy a Vandal, right? But opting to save that money just in case it's needed for anyone else. Especially on a comp where you have 2 duelists, sometimes it's worth saving that little bit extra money to try and get those guns.
Which region uses the outlaw the most? Yeah. See, I think that's probably EMEA. But I think that's comebacks. It's comebacks' fault.
Put a stop to the kind of atrocious stuff that DRG are pulling off right now on this attacking side. I think that they're just like running away with it, so as to speak. The only round that XLG have been able to convert was the one against the bonus from DRG.
China uses a lot of outlaw. Yeah, honestly, that might be right as well. I don't watch enough of China again.
Ults as well. I think we've got a huge swing round coming up soon with the amount of ults that are starting to stockpile on both sides. Sure, we saw the overdrive being burned by Varga at the last round, but
why do you think the Phantom's better right now? It just is better. Small choke points, tagging's really strong. More bullets, smokes, smokes and small chokes are just a nightmare. People at the moment leaning heavy into double controller, so more time to and more chances to spam people. It's just better. Close range maps, so normally it's one shot headshot anyway. It's faster reset, right? It's just better.
Yeah, for sure, but they're actually pushing a lot of space against XLG right now, and they're gonna have to back off of site just a little bit after that 3-man hold. We're seeing a little bit of, it's been strong and holding down some space and a lot of time so far, but they're a little bit too scared now, I think.
Oh, at least we're all doing it together.
The trade's coming through, but DRG,
No way,
I don't
he
know,
managed to kill Flex in here as well.
Oh, nice.
To get two, but Ackerman comes
That must
out
have been
on
a
top,
sick
and it's
shot.
down to a 2v2.
It's duelist here. Spirits, of course, does have the ult as well to buy a little bit of additional pressure here. Ackerman able to get the plant down and walk away. Yoru's still like keeping an eye on this player.
He saw him.
Just come back to elbow, so positioning unknown and Ackerman.
Bro, this is a
coming up
nice
to
start for them.
lock
Force them
in
back down
final
to
kill.
another
Really nice
eco.
Yoru out there for some additional pressure
Yeah.
on the rounds.
Yeah, definitely. In those 2v2 situations, obviously, you know, it's an even playing round, and sometimes you just kind of have to, like you say, increase that pressure and try and give yourself some sort of advantage. Even if it does mean you're down to a 2v1 in terms of gunfights, it does give you that information that you need. Brilliant round, though, from XLG in terms of, you know, they did... It was looking like they were going to have to back off of A and kind of have to retake that space, but deciding to push A main...
No way. The turret.
Worked out for them a little bit last round, but DRG taking so much space so early on.
Yeah, just no way to hold against the
Dude, this
onslaught.
is
They just
this is
take control
getting.
of the site.
I mean,
And, yeah, again,
Sheila
it's
should be
just a
fine
one
for a
turn
little
left
bit,
to
I guess, right?
Yeah.
They got a couple of
Usually
ults
about
to make this a
half
little
minute,
closer, but
maybe, and you're already down to a 3v1 and happy way, a sheriff and a dream.
yeah, just the
oh
triple.
boy, I'm
peak.
worried. I'm
Not
worried
much
for
you can
him.
do there because you're happy to walk in the
And
final
if
kill. Everyone
DRG
even heals,
win,
and he's like, yeah, I tried,
pretty
but
sure
there's
that means
people there,
Wolves
I
are
can't really
done.
do much. But yeah, either way, nice little round to come in from DRG there. I think that they're able to again like just start building up this massive advantage. We saw what happened when a team can run away with the momentum in that previous map, and now DRG look to find some revenge here. Again, just this impact of this combination of the Yoru and the Neon, especially. Akuman has had a bit of a quieter last two games, but map 3 is where he's truly seeming to come alive. That Neon, like you said, just having so much impact, man.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean,
You can watch CS? Nah. Only for CS, I probably watch like 4 games a year, man. Probably champs. Sometimes I watch a couple of games. That's about it. Or major, I guess. I just don't enjoy it as much as Valorant anymore, man.
Again, it's Ackerman to find that crucial opening kill. Hunter's Fury to at least try and deny the plants, but at least just does get a tag, doing a little bit of damage onto Nick there. But aside from that, it's still a 4v3. You've got the deadlock ult. Ackerman just dodges it, or not dodges it, but gets a kill in exchange for it. And they're trying to free.
Whoa.
I don't know if they're trying to shoot the enemy or trying
Bro,
to shoot their free.
it blocked him the whole time. Dude, they are in so much trouble. They really are.
I think it was Omen trapped in there. So yeah, 3K for the Neon once again, and a bit of a funny round towards the end there with the marketplace coming in. But you know,
I mean,
I couldn't tell if they were shooting at the defenders or shooting at
Like
the
the pretty
ult.
colors too much? Nah, I just like having the tactical depth is way better in this game, personally.
To market to try and fight it, and that's the thing about that deadlock ult, right? Is that you really want to try and save a teammate, but at the same time,
I just like the
on the
brain side of this game.
Oh wait, Ackerman was in the ult.
And he
And
comes
came
out
out
and
with
he
the
drops
last
it. He
kill.
gets a kill. Yeah. That
I mean, that's
That is
not the position you
wild.
want to be in if you're XLG right now,
Ever played Rainbow
You're
Six?
one
Nah, I've never played
seven
Rainbow
down.
Six, man.
and you're getting killed by someone out of a deadlock ult.
Yeah, his teammates
rough.
sacrificed their lives to get him down. And
Yeah.
he's like, yes, I will avenge you, my brothers, and just drops down like an angel from heaven and goes.
With
boof.
DRG winning this
But yeah,
game,
DRG,
we've got
they
a
gotta be
not
feeling pretty pleased with
we've
themselves.
got a not
Yeah,
unlikely
why are
scenario
you guys not smiling, bud? You're 7-1.
where EDG doesn't qualify now. Saying you
I mean,
so many
to be
negatives
fair,
on this one.
it's a very
As in, if
strong
DRG win this,
Yeah.
there's a good chance
But
that
at the same time,
EDG doesn't
XLG
qualify, right?
have managed to bring this back. In the first map, obviously, it didn't go their way.
Man, you went triple
but
negative.
They managed to climb back quite a few rounds and bring it to overtime. So there's no reason to believe that they can't do the same here.
Starts with this, and hopefully DRG they have a plan for this particular round because
Yeah.
Looking at the ultimates here, nothing really available on either side aside from the overdrive. You do have that
Triple
Viper's
negative,
pit,
just
but,
like you in
I
ranks,
mean, the
oh
problem with
boy.
a map like Sunset is no matter where you put it,
That's
they're just gonna go
insanely
to the
rough.
opposite side,
A
which
lot of
does let them
shorties
stack a
here,
little bit more
getting ready
resources.
for the
But
potential
once again,
Viper
there's
on
gonna be
this
this
one,
open
straight fast
confrontation.
back
What the
in.
heck?
Dude,
Akaman still
every
able to
single
get that
time
first
this
kill.
guy
Now the
is getting
stun to
hit by
boot
the
as
grav
well.
net, and
Finally gets shut
he
down
just
here, but
owns
Spirit's
everyone.
there to avenge his fallen teammate right now.
Oh,
And oh my
oh,
god, suddenly the XLG, the swing, the white swing goes
oh,
absolutely
it's
ballistic.
unlucky. It's
Nick
pretty
gets two
doable
though,
though.
and
This
it's
is
just a
pretty
2v1.
doable.
Happy Way
It's
does
Happy
have
Way
a flank
again.
here. Yeah, it's on the flank, and that could be huge. They don't have this information.
Could be very, very strong, like you say, but
I'm not a fan
Almost
of how
absolutely
not
gonna get cleared
unlikable you are.
and they,
Yeah, I
I'm
can't even
sure
be
they
bothered to work that
know
one out.
that it's very possible, especially with the time it's taking to
Yeah,
get round.
honestly, if you don't like me, I respect it, man. Especially when you word it like
There's a
that.
Hans
You can
available
just have
soon,
it.
so that might be the
You can just
might
have
be
the win,
indicator
bro.
for the flank clear. I don't know
Why
if
the pit- It's still
yeah.
active though.
I don't know if we're gonna see it though without the information. You do hear this player jumping in the corner. There is one in the other side, and that's gonna be the white peak and headshot coming in from
Dude,
Spirits. Yeah, 8-1.
big
Nice
buy
try by
rounds.
Happy
They
Way,
gotta
but
they
just
gotta at
nothing
least
to
get
be
the
done
4.
here.
They gotta get
Spirits,
the
like,
last 3 here.
on absolute fire.
Unless we're seeing a
Yeah, I mean, I'm
unless
liking
we're seeing
this
a Gen
push,
G or a
right?
Q, I
The fight's
guess.
going very early. We'll be seeing No Man every single time throwing that the catch.
It's a
straight
cosmetic.
down.
It's a cosmetic seize. Every time
Yeah.
Neon gets stuck in it, every time Neon gets an opening. That's just cosmetic. Yeah,
Yeah.
sit down, bro. I feel it. I feel that.
But then also, they are getting.
Okay, what's
getting
the setup
kills
with the
from still
Viper
quite a
ult?
few of
Insta
them,
close the door,
especially
Viper ult
on that
here.
eco round. It's a very, very good A push.
Insta
But-
close the door.
9 times out of 10.
Viper ult
we're seeing
over
DRG
towards
come out
B.
top, and we're seeing 2v1s, 3v1s, and those last minute trades just aren't coming through.
Able to finally invest that.
I'll
Viper's
say
pit,
though,
like you said.
Cage
I think it's gonna drop soon. So Happy
Cage
Way should
camera over
probably,
towards
get back
middle,
into
full
it,
mid
like,
control,
with
B
the
control, it's not
last
looking too
patch,
bad
they
right
really
now.
kind of screwed around with it, so you have to be in it for a stupid amount of time to recharge it. So,
Noodles.
I think you could try to take
Don't take
advantage of
stuff
the
out of
time, at least
context. Thank you
initially.
so much for that. I
But yeah,
appreciate
with
you.
that Viper's pit being committed, they want nothing to do with that part of the map. Of course, you're gonna leave someone to lurk around, maybe try to get some space in the site, but the rest of them, they're making noise towards market at the very least. And already look at this, you have the smoke coming in, you have like 3 players on the side of the map, but you have the paranoia as well to boot, so your TP might actually be able to cost some
Oh, one extra bullet. That was a kill.
Counter spam rather, actually gonna do a lot of damage here
Omen
too.
ult
This
rotate
particular
goes
player,
in
the Omen
40
also there for
seconds.
the
Looks a
rotate, and
little rough
yeah,
for them. They don't really have
after
map
hearing the
control.
Omen ult, they might
So they
just
call
go
for a
full hard
cancel, but the
rotate.
problem is that they don't have anything. They could have literally been a guy that's pushed over towards spawn here as well. So
Rotating through mid.
cancel goes in. They want to split over towards B. They got Omen that can late luck through the Viper ult. And on the mini-map, as we can see, it's actually not too bad. Even though it was like a huge risk for them. Like all of this was a question mark. It could have been someone anywhere.
It's towards CT, so that is gonna be
Gonna
a
get
saving.
Dude, they're going to be able to plan on this one. Okay, and they made a little bit of pressure over towards B, so they know the Omen's TP away. So they know they're kind of isolated over towards site here. So they might go fast, or they're going to deal with the person lurking. Yeah, that's going fast on site.
From the Omen as well. Akaman also does have the overdrive if necessary. Here he is though, he's ahead of the curve here. Only gonna get one. For a second I thought it was gonna be absolutely deadly, but now they're still looking to play aggressive right now. Mukashu with 1, Mukashu with 2, and this flank once again might just be a little bit too late. Coconut in a 1v3 caught by the Fade Util, looking to find
God, they're
some
getting
kind of kill,
wrecked,
some
bro.
kind of damage,
They're
but
getting
nobody's gonna be
wrecked
giving
right
them
now.
any kind of leeway. Yeah, I mean, what do you do at this point? DRG, they're gonna get another 9th, and Coconut at least will fine. We have 1 more round left, or 2 more rounds left. Let me just have a rifle, and I think I don't know if they're gonna allow him to say, look at this, they're hunting him down.
Yeah. Having to save though at 8-1, 9-1 is
Ouch.
so heartbreaking, right? It's so demotivating. What do you do at the point? You've got 2 rounds left. The rest of your team are going to have to save. So you're down to 1 rifle between 5 of you. And you're really going to have to start playing up based off of that. And that's so much pressure.
Yeah, 100%. I think at least a little bit of a consolation, not much, but you're able to find like a couple of these kills here. But aside from that, right, like it's just 9-1.
We switched to TMV with GLI losing this one? Nah, dude. TMV's had a rough year, man. We got to give him some privacy.
DRG Windows Wolves are not making it to champions this year. So yeah, just one more reason to be a hater if you are a Wolves fan. That said though, 9-1 DRG, they have immunity against haters at this point. Everything that and the kitchen sink being thrown at them. Vukashu, in fact, with all
It's a rough week. It's a really rough week, man.
no problems at all. You know.
Loses in
And I
VFL.
think,
Wolves don't
this
qualify.
aggressive angle by Happy Way, it has to find some real intense damage before like it
Too much, man.
actually gets a kill. Already like the Euroclone soaking up a lot of it. That didn't even hit, by the way. So yeah, it's just gonna be them falling back towards.
Okay,
mid
this
and
is
really
kind of
going
nice
for
though
an
at the
E
moment.
Because I mean, look at this
Pressure.
rotation. You already have 3 players on the site.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, trusting
Pressure against the comp
your
that
lurking
struggles to
cipher
re-clear.
on
Only
attack
really a Sova.
of the operator is crazy. It should
At
not
one
be
point, you would
allowed,
imagine the
but
wall goes down
we
and they
have
heavy
such
rotate.
confidence right
A
now it's
pressure
gonna
goes out,
work.
wall goes down, heavy
We're gonna
rotate.
go for
Raga
A
did
hit,
great.
but Raga is ready.
This is looking like the best round
Not
from
clearing their
G-Line.
corners too well,
Obviously, the first
and
pick
that
really
is
helps,
gonna
but
start
dude, these guys are so late for the rotate.
XLG.
You have a wall on B,
Oh,
get
they've got
out of
the
there.
forward advantage. They really need it right now.
Whoa,
Need is an understatement. Yeah, if they can
Nice
get like
molly.
the last 2 rounds, there's some hope with the whole 9-3
Yeah.
curse shenanigans and stuff. But I mean, to be fair, I just saw RQ come back from 10-2 against Gen G and win this map. So you never know, but you really don't want to risk it. Already, those snipers gets a huge opening. Nick gets another one. That
dude, I
opens
can't
up
believe
the
they
site
didn't
for the spike
rotate
plant.
though.
They're gonna be able to
It
get
felt
it
so
down.
odd.
No ults available to deny that from coming through here, and now it is just gonna be a 3v3 situation. The attack versus defense. Actually takes almost no chip damage. The Haunt gets broken as well, but still this off
God,
angle
they're doing
Spurs
this
able to
stuff
get
and they're
2,
still
and
winning.
Nick with the
Holy.
cleanup. Spurs just
Oh
coming
my
in like a hero,
God.
gets that first opener onto site and the last 2 kills as well.
Look at them. 10-1 though, we've been here before. We've seen
DRG,
this.
and
We've
it
seen
just
this one.
seems like they can absolutely do no wrong.
I mean, they're just playing such good basics, right? They're swinging off of each other. The util is going out at the right time. I mean, a little bit from the haunt there was a little bit scary, but I mean, it worked out in the end, and Nick managing to clear it up for the team. Like you say, 10-1 is definitely not the place you want to be in. Like, possibly 10-2, as you mentioned, it is definitely doable. And the up-down towards...
Okay, they spot the double stack. Didn't see the third guy over towards middle. Instant reactions to follow and take all this space. They can break this wall. The tunnel vision pretty hard for this guy. Really would have loved him to check back a site there, but it's all good.
In fact, 2 kills found, so now it's a 3v5 that we're looking at here. Pretty good chance of a 10-2 scoreline if they play their cards right. No ultimates available either for this attacking side. Oh, though Wukashu gets 2 there. All right, suddenly.
Guys, please not a 2v5. You gotta.
Guys,
Guys, it's a 2v5 into a 2v2.
18 HP still
Oh
doing
my
work here, but
goodness.
it's not gonna be enough. A triple for Wukashu,
Okay.
but XLG
It actually
finally
is.
hit their second round
Actually is
on
the same
the
script,
leaderboard
maybe
here.
10-2.
I mean,
I'm not
it
believing
could be
once
worse
again,
than
but I
all
wasn't
that.
believing
That's
for
all I
that game
gotta say
also.
about it.
Yeah, I mean, leaving it to last round to try and, you know, double your round in
Dude,
1.5.
no joke. If the Euro takes
It's
back
a
a
little
site
bit
here instead of tunnel
skeptical,
visioning on the deadlock,
but like you say,
they
we'll take the
they'll
wins
be in such a
when we
better
can.
place. Like
10-2
they can then
half.
focus on spamming the wall.
Now,
They didn't want to
the
spam
issue
the wall
is
because
they're
they
now
didn't know
moving
if back of sight was clear. And they were just going to get shot in the
And
side.
They've been doing
And then at
well
the same
on
time,
the
because of that,
attacks
they
in
then
the
can't
last
take
couple
any of the map
games,
control back of sight.
But that's so much
And then
pressure,
everywhere's
right,
weak.
to have to try and take that site and lock it down. And I think with the momentum that they currently have, I don't think it's going to be enough.
100%. I think that they've also just kind of struggled to deal with the onslaughts of utility coming in from this team like
Yeah.
consistently, and of course just the way that both Akamat and Spirit see both. This is kind of like the epitome of what you
Sonya
want to see
shot.
from a double
Would
duelist
it?
comp, right? Like this
Yes.
is beautiful stuff. You've got like the perfect stuns coming in, the flashes coming in. Okay, that is really cute. I wish we had this in all VCTs.
The hell is this thing? Is this meant to be a fade eye? What is this, chat? The hell is behind my head right now? What's this meant to be?
Neon and Euro, you still have that utility, like you say, the stuns and the flashes. Compared to the other team,
Prowler?
there's no flashes from XLG, right?
No.
So even with the double duelist comp, you have so much power and attacking ability already, and you still have that excess amount of utility compared to the other team. And you can see, like you said, really starting to put it like into place. And with that, alongside the cohesion that this team have, it's been working so well. XLG don't really have time to breathe. I'm hoping that this reset might give them, you know.
I
an
should do it.
opportunity
Dude,
to
I do it
really
every time
get
when
off
I'm
to the right
talking.
foot
Just
and
mute me, it will look the
start.
same.
If
It's
it
pretty much
wins
what
two
happens.
pistol rounds, I mean, it's crucial, right? At
We do it every
pistol
single round.
And then the conversion round is going to have to be theirs.
Yeah.
I have to wait and see
think-
what happens.
100%. I think that the biggest problem here is there's just no
Well, they need a
rounds
pistol.
left to throw. There's just no margin for error.
Must win
and,
pistol. Double
XLG,
sheriff,
they're
but
the
they
kind of
go,
team
no
that
way,
needs, like,
we're
a
doing the
couple of those
anti?
to crack the code here. With the side
We're
swap,
doing
it
the
has to be
anti-sheriffs?
perfect right from the beginning. It starts with
Getting the
this
heavy
pistol here
armors,
right
so it
now,
takes
and
3 body
look at
shots.
this XLG already looking to go for that mid
Oh.
peek. Gets that first kill, spots out another player, but takes a dink for their troubles. But
Okay.
it's halfway actually to find 2 huge opening kills. So suddenly,
Kind of
within
felt
like
like
20
they
seconds of the round
knew
commencing,
this
we have
was
a
gonna
5-2
happen.
advantage
I
here
don't
for
know.
XLG. Exactly what they
They
kind of
went
needed.
3 aggro middle
Yep,
with
definitely.
Cypher spotting, and they went 5 ready on middle.
Switch as a timeout if they need to. You know, that timer gives them just enough time to really start to think what needs to be done, because as we see in the first half, it was not enough. Managing to get onto site. The luck coming through. It is down to a 2v5, so this luck might pincer them just a little bit.
Able to get at least 1 more kill. Spike still down. Rarga. Yeah, it's just gonna be Yeoman versus the world. Flexen has been phenomenal before, but yeah, 1v4. At least you got the best weapon for the job with the sheriff, but yeah, has to start with finding these kills. Already gives away position. Got free force to fall back, and there's Happy Way on the latest lurk.
You
of all
believe?
time, just
Yeah,
coming
I
around.
respect you doing it early.
And yeah, boom, there we go. That's another player down here. This is gonna
Definitely
be a
needed.
much needed pistol win for XLG. Gotta make making them a little bit closer.
Sideshow just said it's going overtime. Ooh. Do you want to take that belief statement back a little bit after this new info?
So their
Yeah.
opponent's got the spike plant, but you know, one of the things that one of my friends loves to say when we play ranked and we're like leading is that, guys, we have a lot of rounds left to throw. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's the attitude that DRG kind of have right now. It's fine, guys. We're 10 and 3.
Oh,
so what if
definitely.
they win them?
Just try and chip away any sort of damage and economy that
Ravnek close.
XLG have, and
Recon at the back to see if
kinda play
anyone's
around with
in
these
front of the
next few
wall
rounds
as
and
well.
see what's working
Drone
best for
goes
them.
in.
Try and analyze
Holy.
how XLG are playing this, because
Looking like a...
like you said, they
I mean,
have the rounds.
I would say
to do
maybe
so.
a little too split up, and the people split up again. And they got the weird guns.
Bit of aggression
Dude, they
actually being
really,
shown
they
right
really
now.
view an outlaw
All
kind of
them,
weird.
with the exception of the
They really
mid-watching
don't
side,
mind
they're gonna be
losing
pushing
an
towards
outlaw
A
in
side,
their
and now that's gonna be the
ecos.
expectation, right?
All teams,
they've
it feels
gotten
like,
for free, they've
in
gotten the
China.
spike down, they've set themselves up in the post plant, everybody playing cozy together.
I guess
and you've got
Liquid
this
sometimes
5%,
sometimes do the
I
same with
don't know if it's
Nats.
a flank or if they're gonna regroup towards mid and go, but it's gonna be interesting to see how these pistols are gonna really shape up, because it's a full 5v5 post plant at this point.
Yeah, definitely, and it's going to be looking like a market push. Like you say, very aggressive, but still very, very slow, shifting around. A few tags coming through, but are they all just going to opt to die to spike? I mean, I respect it, you know, try and keep these orb and these ultimate points down as much as possible. But no man's opting to try and get as many as he can. Manages
Yeah,
to
he
get
got
one,
he got a
but
death in there
Nick
as well though.
trades
He
it
got 2
out
orbs.
before all of DRG dying to that spike. I respect it, you know.
He only had a ghost, to be fair. Like, if anybody
Plus
was
on
gonna
the
go
Koi
out
Dynasty
there,
game.
all
Dude, I
turns,
didn't
it
watch
had
enough
to
of
be
tier
him.
2, man, to have
So,
a
yeah, gets taken
to
down.
have any
gets
kind of
killed for
idea.
solos. It's also nice though, because he gets a kill and also dies to know somebody else. So that's 2 ult orbs for No Man there. So that's gonna really help in charging up that Deadlock ultimate. I think that it's something to be noted there. But DRG now, they've got their full buy. On the opposite side, you still got a pretty decent
the hell? This
buy.
is
You've
the
got, like, 2 rifles,
highest
you've
pitch
got a
sound
bulldog,
outside.
you've got the
Outlaw
as well,
and
so
3 people can get
a
one
lot to be
shot.
done to work around with here, but again, what are DRG gonna be doing here? It seems like they want to play just a little bit more passive. They really don't want to mess around here, but it's gonna be a push through mid. Yoru instantly forced out of that angle. You still
Big
do have
Joe.
Mukashu, though.
Big
looking
Joe.
to be a menace right now.
Uh-oh.
Dodges the stun, able to get the first kill, and now has that backup on site as well with the Viper being around.
Still though,
Sorry, the Fade being around.
they're getting pinched.
That is that first blood.
No,
Oh,
he was
the
walking there the whole
Spirits.
time. Good info.
That's
Spot
exactly
2. They only
what
don't know
need
about
right
the
now,
Viper
and
now.
This attack has been shut down.
Now they know where the Viper is.
Spirits on the
Jesus, nice
third.
shots, bro.
Never mind. Beaver keeping them in the game. Down to a 2v1. Managing to get
I
onto
mean, he's
site
out of there.
by the skin of his teeth, and
Getting the orb. What's he going
Oh,
for?
sorry,
Fake
3-1. Nick is
footsteps?
just very,
Real
very low.
footsteps?
He picked up another gun, which is the Bulldog. So it started with the Vandal, ending with the Bulldog. Not like the most ideal situation, but yeah. 1v3 right now. We already have a player in mid ready.
Okay, I mean, that looked pretty convincing, though.
Down.
That did look
DRG
pretty
win
convincing.
their buy round here, getting themselves up to 11. And that's 2 rounds between them and qualifying for champions. So yeah, XLG, they're really down in the dumpster at this point. 2 rounds is all that's standing between them and elimination, or not elimination per se, but not qualifying to champions, so to speak.
Yeah, and I mean, like you mentioned, DRG opting for a little bit of a slower round this time, which they haven't really been doing in this best of 3. They have been opting for a very, very
Jake the dog, thanks so much for the prime.
heavy
Jake,
defense.
appreciate
And
that,
slowing
mate.
down and almost waiting
Thank you for the 3
XLG
months.
to get impatient, and it works so well.
Oh my god, DRG now going on the aggressive here.
He slid all the way by him.
Do no wrong. The
Oh
E
boy.
punch is perfect, and XLG caught lacking
Well,
between an anvil and a pincer right now.
I'm
They are
pretty
hammering
sure
apart
we
here,
can
and
say
just 2
goodbye to
players left
Wolves.
alive. Sure, it's Viva and Happy Way, but no ultimates available, and DRG now opting to just fall a little
Looking
bit
like
back. They have a
no
massive
champs for
advantage.
Wolves.
They don't want to overextend and give it up here. They can taste the win here, Mads, and it's going to be very difficult for XLG to come back into this round, let alone this game.
Yeah, definitely. That momentum has started snowballing for DRG, and after such a slow round, you know, they had it all saved up.
Sajo's blood on his
onto that
hands.
A push.
He called that
And it
overtime.
just completely denies
And
any
then what was
sort
it,
of
10-3?
opportunities or plans that you had for this round.
That's rough.
Anyway, managed to get 1, but getting taken out immediately by Bukushu.
Saturdays,
and
thank
it's
you so much
down
for the
to a
tier 1 as well, man.
1v4.
Appreciate the gifted. Thank you for doing that.
The spike has to be planted, and all 4 players are watching you. Manages to get 1.
8 goes at it, man.
The Ackerman,
8 goes with how the map's been
taking
looking.
last man down. And that's match point.
Match points, serious points.
Yeah.
DRG, 1 round away from qualifying for champions this year, and what a way to do it as well. And yeah, unfortunately for Wolves fans, Wolves are 1 round away from being eliminated from champions. I was told by production that this is a major plot point, so I will mention it every chance that I get. But either way, DRG, they're so close to victory. The money's still there in the bank for their opponents, but yeah, DRG at this point, they are the ones in control. They are the ones in the driver's seat. I cannot see the screen, but yeah, I don't know what's happening. Hopefully we'll be back soon.
Brutal flashbang, man.
Yeah, I mean,
there we are.
as
I
of
just
right
got breach
now,
slashed IRL, bro.
Where's the
yeah.
Where's the
I
China
mean, we're at
stream?
match point. Currently don't know what's happening. A little bit of a tech pause.
Yeah, can't even see
Absolutely
the
okay.
China stream.
Unfortunately, it does, you know, it is in that final, possibly final round. We never know, but I mean, so far, what a game. We saw the second map really
所以转 A 是对的。
A 点现在是一个点内的半放空，如果标定的话，可能会出现一些穿烟。
What do we miss?
后点位只有一
God, I hope it
个
wasn't
贴片啊不一定
hope it wasn't too late for some of you guys. That was a savage flashbang.
雷击剑已经给了，1号技能拉满，哎，又没震到。这个闪电弹球中间的这个空隙又被对手的卡鼠利用到了，
而且绕后到了，过了贴片静音过的。
但是先推了暗眼，推了暗眼，1换1。 想求稳，那个手里还有一颗鬼眼，鬼眼被打掉，前后的夹击还被维现在有点腹背。
Clean feed, yeah, I think they got unlucky and their clean feed died.
爆能器虽然安装了，但现在是一个2v2的拆包局。威瓦手里有狂烈之怒在这，他走不出去。
Big 1v1, bro. Whoa, he's kept the dream alive. He's kept the dream alive. Noodles in the YouTube chat, thank you so much for that as well, bro. I appreciate you doing that.
这一分也是险中求胜，
Thank you,
最
mate.
后1人存活。但是按照这样追分的节奏点来说，经济还是会有点吃不消啊。
但我觉得其实好消息是对于XLG来讲，他们是进攻边，爆能器装下之后还有一些经济的奖励，勉强能维持住一些。这波 Raga 是稍微有点倒霉，是滑铲撞到枪线上了，
而且他那个闪电弹球也没震到。
对，
已经很多次看到，就是卡你2个弹球之间的那个位置。
我看出他今天的站位选的真的有研究很多。
对他也有抓一点，就是你没有铁壁的。
Active Llama, thank you so much as well, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate the prime as well, mate. Thank you for doing that. Okay, 7. 7 goes at it this time. Do they start saving their ults for one big round, or? Because they're kind of close. Oh, well, there goes one of the ults.
木已经过身头啊，不卡数竟然混死了 Raga。
Wait, we're looking at the wrong ults, right?
掉了枪在中啊，那现在
Either way, it wasn't a great ult.
主要是
Either way, it was not a good ult at all.
队友来救一下。
是的，先手枪，
Dude, they really...
一个人数差距拉开了。
戴面具了，直接想去找。
Yeah, they are.
一个包掉了。
Dude, they got completely outclassed on this. Completely outclassed. Okay, huge for DRG. This is a huge win for them. Top 3 guaranteed. Top 3 guaranteed, which means they get 4 points, which means most likely they're beating EDG, which means they win on points and go to champs.